Before we begin our journey tonight, let's take a moment to settle into complete comfort. Allow the body to sink deeply into the bed, feeling the weight of the day melting from the shoulders, the arms, the legs. Take a slow, deep breath in through the nose, feeling the chest and belly gently expand, and release the breath softly through the mouth, letting go of any tension, any leftover thoughts from today. One more deep breath in and out. Softer now, more relaxed with each exhale. Tonight, we'll visit a place where time moves slowly, where ancient wisdom meets gentle artistry, where beautiful creations emerge from patient, mindful hands. Drift with this story, knowing there's nowhere else to be, nothing else to do. Just breathe, listen, and be carried. You walk a winding dirt path on a misty autumn afternoon. The air is crisp and clean, scented with fallen leaves and a distant hint of wood smoke. Footsteps whisper and crunch over gold and amber leaves beneath the feet, and each breath of cool air cleanses the lungs, calms the mind. The path curves gently through ancient oaks, their soft grey bark holding quiet stories of centuries past. Dappled light filters through the canopy, a slow dance of shadow and sun, swaying with the breeze. You pause, feeling safe, peaceful, in this natural cathedral. The mist lifts slightly as you walk, revealing old stone walls ahead. The walls where climbing ivy turned vivid orange and red by the season. There is something magnetic here, drawing you forward with soft curiosity, not urgency. Breathing slows as you approach. Shoulders drop, hands unclench. An arched wooden door waits in the stone, weathered and beautiful. Dark oak and iron hinges, aged to a gentle patina. Above, the stone lintel holds intricate symbols: sun, moon, stars, quiet emblems of wisdom and learning. The iron knocker lifts and settles with a soft, musical knock. The sound echoes gently, like a bell, welcoming rather than startling. Footsteps approach from within, soft and unhurried. The door opens to a kind-faced man in simple brown robes. Silver white hair, warm amber eyes, and gentle wisdom that glimmers quietly. His fingers are stained with colour: blues, golds, crimsons, and peace seems to radiate from him. "Welcome, traveller," he says, in a voice like warm honey. "I am Brother Marcus. We've been expecting you." Questions arise and dissolve, like mist in soft sun. Here, answers are felt rather than chased. "I am the monastery's chief illuminator," he continues, stepping aside with a gracious nod. "Come to the scriptorium. You may find it restorative." You step across the threshold into warmth and stillness. The air holds parchment, ink, and the faint sweetness of lavender and rose water. Thick stone walls, small arched windows, soft diffused light. The door closes gently, and the world outside fades to silence. Here, only the whisper of footsteps and the delicate scratch of quill on parchment. "The scriptorium is this way," he says softly, voice hushed with reverence. "We've illuminated manuscripts here for over 400 years. Each day we make beauty with our hands, and the work returns peace to our hearts. You walk a corridor of light and candle glow, walls lined with luminous pages, letters gilded with gold leaf, borders of vines and flowers, tiny paintings breathing whole worlds in miniature. We call it illumination," he explains, "because it brings light to text, with gold and colour, and with the contemplation it invites. A vaulted room opens before you, serene and purposeful. A dozen monks at tall wooden desks, some copying text with graceful quills. Hands moving in meditative rhythm. Others paint borders with steady patience. Brushes like small birds at rest. The light is gentle magic. Tall windows, warm oil lamps, steady glass-shaded glow. Everything appears softer, more ethereal. This is our day's work, he whispers. Hands working, breath deepening, minds at ease. It is meditation. Would you like to try? You nod, drawn by the quiet focus that fills the room. He brings you to a windowed desk of smooth, well-worn wood, polished by centuries of tender use. He sets out tools with care, tream vellum like silk, small glass bottles of luminous pigment. Impossibly fine brushes, a tiny pot of gold leaf, a dish of clear water. We'll begin with a single letter, he says, soothing and patient. Choose one you love. You choose P for peace. He smiles. First, the breath, he says. 3 slow, deep breaths. Eyes close, faint rose and vellum, and the quiet fragrance of wisdom in the room. Exhale, shoulders drop. Inhale again as if breathing centuries of stillness. Now, look, he says softly. See the glow of the vellum. Everything here was prepared with patience, touched by prayer. Pop. With light charcoal, he sketches the P. Strokes unhurried. We begin with structure, he says. And never rush. Each line is breath, intention, presence. You draw. A slight wavering line appears, and a small judgment rises. He smiles gently. Kindness for tools, materials, and self. The waver makes it yours, alive. Human. Perfection belongs to machines. Presence belongs to us. A bottle opens with spring-like fragrance. Deep lapis blue. Mountains ground to powder, mixed with yolk and rosewater, blessed and rested like wine. The brush glides as you breathe, in to load, out to paint. Blue flows like silk, filling the letter with warmth inside coolness. The rhythm of breath becomes the rhythm of hand, he murmurs, and then the rhythm of the heart. This is illumination as meditation. Your turn continues, and time softens. Quills whisper, brushes sigh. Wind stirs in a far courtyard. Peace gathers around you. Gold opens like sunlight. Tiny highlights follow natural curves. Light catching and returning. Letter glowing from within. Gold is the symbol of understanding, he says. A quiet acknowledgement of the sacred. A border grows. Gentle vines, star-shaped flowers, green malachite. Steady detail brush, leaves repeat. Breath repeats, calm deepens. The vine teaches flow, he says. Let it grow where it wishes. Life often blooms most beautifully when we guide lightly. The community of creators around you. A young monk paints an M with hills and river. Animals hidden among trees. An older brother writes perfect letters, each a small prayer. We work alone and together, Marcus says. Each piece is a small beauty, gathered into something larger, carrying peace wherever it travels. Every page needs a quiet signature, he suggests. A small blue and gold butterfly appears beneath your brush. Light, delicate, free. Transformation from scattered to centered. He nods with satisfaction. Lightness of soul. The deeper teaching, he blots the page and sets it to dry. Peace lives in the state we bring to our work, he says. Begin with breath. Offer kindness to materials and self. Guide lightly. Be patient. Beauty takes time. The monastery at evening light softens from gold to blue. Brushes are cleaned, inks are capped, movements unhurried. In the chapel, gentle chant rises and falls, washing the mind like waves. Twilight deepens. Candles breathe warm light on stone. The night garden, night-blooming jasmine and moonflower open. Lanterns pool soft light along winding paths. Beauty is not strained, he says. It follows its nature, opens to light, trusts the rhythm of night and day. Sitting by a gentle fountain, body grows heavy, breath slow and deep, mind clear and spacious. What you touch today is always near, he says softly. Any task with breath, kindness, flow and patience becomes illumination. A shooting star traces the sky. Gratitude arrives like quiet rain. The return journey. At the door, he offers a tiny vial of blue pigment. Breathe this when you wish to return, he says. Moonlight guides the path. Each step deliberate and peaceful. Each breath nourishing and slow. Lessons settle into the body. footsteps grounded, breath rhythmic, mind unhurried. The stream below reflects silver ripples, echoing your steady breath. The gift of deep rest. Sleep is close now, not restless, but deep, peaceful, restorative. The day has prepared you for rest. As this story gently fades, feel the body heavy and warm, held and supported. Breathing slow, easy, effortless. The peace of the scriptorium, the patience of the brush, the wisdom of Brother Marcus. The fragrance of the night garden, all settling gently within. The illuminated letter glows inside, a quiet reminder of patience, presence, creative peace. As you drift, let brushstroke become breath, color mixing become self-kindness, and the golden page become the beauty of this moment. Sleep well, knowing you have touched something timeless and true. Dream of golden letters and peaceful gardens, wise teachers and gentle hands. And when waking comes, remember the monastery of the heart, always near. Always welcoming you home to peace. The story is complete, and the peace continues. Rest now, in the deep knowing that you are loved. You are whole. You are exactly as you should be.